Check, check, 1, 2. What's up, good people? Today we're going to talk about my 5 tips on keeping the workflow moving. These are things that slowed me down a lot because as I was working and trying to learn, I had to stop, go watch a video to try to figure it out. So I'm just going to show you what helps keep my workflow moving. And maybe it'll help you. Could be things you already know, could be things that you've been wanting to know, and you won't have to go look all over for these things. And I guarantee you, once you learn these, it will keep the project moving very smoothly. Okay, so the first thing you need to do is set your FPS. So that's your frames per second. You need to tell this project what the frame rate of the video is that you're working with. Okay, then I'm going to show you how to slice it up, how to delete them, and how to move things around a little bit to make it a little bit easier. Then after that, I'll maybe throw in some bonus samples of me putting one together. Here we go. First thing I want you to do is when you start a new project is I want you to make sure that you have clicked right here. Okay. Generally, it'll be on here when you first start, and yours may be set up differently depending on the layout that you have when you first get on here. This is how my layout is, but this is where you're going to be working. So 90% of what you do to a video is going to be under this tab. This is where you stay. Everywhere else is venturing out, which is fine. That's how I learned. But this is where you're going to be doing most of your work. The next thing you're going to do right here on this cogwheel, we're going to click on that. Okay. And you need to set the frames per second for what video you're currently going to be working on. So whatever video you're going to put in here to edit, that's what this needs to be. I'm telling you, if you don't do that, you're going to have problems down the road, because anything that changes that FPS that you may introduce because it's not set will mess up your main video. You don't want to do that. Also, while you're in here, you want to set your aspect ratio. Are you going to be doing vertical or horizontal? This doesn't necessarily determine how wide or tall it may end up, but it just tells you what direction you're working. So if it's vertical, you want to make sure you click this for like TikTok, YouTube Shorts, things like that. You want to work in the vertical aspect. If it's YouTube videos and things like that, you want to work in the horizontal. But make sure that you pick one of these and your FPS. So I know the video that I'm about to bring in is at 16. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to save that. Now, let's go grab our video. This is my girl Plum, and we're going to drag Plum over into our media pool, which is right here. If you don't see that, make sure you click right here, media pool, and that'll always show you. Okay, and we'll talk about power bins, smart bins another time. But there's plenty of videos out there if you want to learn that right quick. We're going to focus on slicing the video up and what to do and what not to do when slicing a video up. Let's grab the first part here. I'm going to slide that down to the timeline. If it had audio, it would put the audio down here separately. Okay, and then we're going to grab the second part. Put it here. Make sure you don't use the timeline one. We want to use the assets. Okay, but we're not going to use all this video. So this is it. And this was created in an infinite video workflow I got from Faboro hacks. Love this workflow. I actually did a lot of editing on it myself. And as you can see, kind of jumps right there. But there is a spot where it's seamless, because that's the way it's designed. It's broken up into different sections. It makes little 5-second sections and they all flow together. So let's say we want to cut this video. Let's say right around here. Cut it right around here. Okay, so pay attention, because this is what threw me off and had me lost for a couple of days actually. You need to make sure that you have the one you want to work on highlighted. Wherever this timeline marker is, that's where it's going to cut. So that's where we moved it to. You want to hold down Control and hit B as in boy. There's your slice right there. Very simple, right? Yes. So you would think. However, hit Control Z, go back. I'm holding down Alt, sliding up. Let's say I had a video above here, or something else, or image or anything, and nothing was highlighted. Then you think, okay, got it to the spot. This is where I want to cut it, and you hit Control B. Okay, you just cut everything above it and everything below it. Now that works if you're trimming and you want to do everything at the same time, and that's where you want to cut everything. But generally, that's not the case. If you don't notice that and you're working way down here somewhere later on, then you go back like, oh, what happened? That's probably what happened. So you want to make sure that you are on the one, find your spot, You're on the one you want to highlight. Let's go ahead and get rid of this. You're on the one you want to highlight, then you Control B. And that's how you do that type of cut. There's also another one right here, the slicer blade. I use this a lot, especially when I'm editing like dead space and things like that, because you just put it on where you want and left click, go to town. I mean, of course, make sure it's where you want it to be and make sure you're off of it. Otherwise, you'll accidentally put another cut in. So that's another way of doing that. That's using the blade slicer there. So let's put that back. No, we don't need this. Okay, so that's how you do those two. So Control B, make sure you have it highlighted where you want. Hit Control B, that'll put your cut where you want it. Or you can use the blade to do multiples wherever you want. It's very precise. I like that one. Okay, so we're going to stop this here and hit Control B. Okay, so now with the whole video, she walks up, she gives a thumbs up, and she stops. Perfect. Okay, but let's go down here to this part here that we're not going to use. Let's say you want to put some cuts in here. So let's grab the blade and put a few cuts in here. And let's say you're editing dead space. This is all dead. Every other one is like dead space. We're getting rid of it. Okay, let's get off of that. So let's say you go here and want to get rid of this. Pay attention because this threw me off too. And it took me a while to go figure it out. You want to get rid of this spot. There's two different ways of doing it. One is called the ripple delete. The ripple delete is when you delete something, it affects everything. So everything after that closes in and moves down. It's saying we want to get rid of this space. Okay, so and that's generally when you're editing, that's what you want to do. So you highlight the spot, hit delete, see it move. Okay, perfect. And Control Z to put that back. Okay, but let's say you don't want to close that space. Let's say you got another part that you want to slide in here and you don't want that space to close. This is what tripped me up. You need to hit the backspace and that'll keep everything the same. Delete, ripple delete, closes everything, backspace, leaves it open. That will come in handy down the road, I promise you. Okay, so let's put this back, put it back. All right, now let me show you how I would do this. Found the spot where I want to stop her, right here, Control B. Okay, get rid of that. I'm gonna hit, either one doesn't matter, but actually it does matter. I should not say that. It does matter. It doesn't matter now in this case because that's all that's here. But if there's other stuff here and you hit delete, it could affect stuff below it too and above it. So hit the backspace and then close it in if you need to. Now, if you look right here, kind of jumps. Now, the way this is made in Infinite Video, there's a spot in here where it matches to this one. So the first frame of this video is the last frame of this one. We just have to find the last frame. So let's see where it is. So this is the first frame. So how I do it, I usually find something that's stationary that I know if it's off. Like usually I use a hand, something like that. But let's use her hair. This is how I do it. I'm sure there's other ways to do it. So I put my cursor right there. Then I'm using the arrow key. And I'm going to move it over until I hit that spot. Okay, see, I know I'm past it. So about right there looks good. Then we're going to come over here, highlight this section, hit Control B. I know you just said it to yourself, right? Control B. And then we're going to hit the backspace. And let's slide this over. Let's see if we got it. Looks good to me. Seamless. Okay. Thumbs up. That's how I chop my videos up. Just like that. Now I'm going to take a step further. Highlight both of them. So hold down Control, click on both. Right click, go up here to New Compound Clip. You can name it whatever you want to name it. Now let's just put it all together. Now it's one video. Just like that. And I'll even show you right quick how I take the green screen out. Okay, so we're going to highlight it, going to right click on it. And we're going to tell it to open up in Fusion, which is right here also. You can click on this. But if you have other stuff in the timeline, it may not pull up the one you want. So just highlight the one you want. We're going to open it in Fusion. Okay, make sure you click on this. This is your media in, media out, and anything you put in between affects that video. We're going to hold down Control and Spacebar. Okay, that brings up this. You want to grab the 3D key here. As long as that's highlighted, it'll put it in line for you. Okay, so it put it in for you. It's real simple. Just find the spot as close to the subject as you can. And you want to left click, hold it down, and just drag around it. Try to get as much as you can. If you see that over there, go grab it. Go grab it. Go grab it. Just try not to touch the white there. Okay, boom. Green screen out. And you can come over here, you can fine tune it a little bit. There's all kind of options. That's why I use that color, green, because it seems like it can get it out pretty well. Then we're going to go back to our edit page. Okay, now it is gone. Going to loop it. And there's your video. All right, that's enough for today. Maybe I'll do another video and show you how to save it as transparent or put a background in. But there's tons of videos for all that stuff. But I wanted to show you these tips to help you get here easier. So this can be frustrating enough as it is, especially if you're just learning. Having an easier flow, being able to cut up the video, get stopped, or have to take a pause, or go look at another video and try to come back. Keep in mind, right? That's hard. It is. And I'm one of those guys. So with that, thank you for your time and your support. I appreciate everything. I'll see you in the next one. All right. Peace.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you.